wants to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him, and now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going...
Shoots! Oh, that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Soboslai with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, can they get him away? Hakimi. João Neves. Oh, this is a great position. Melbourne City have it back and can go again. Goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And João Palhinha. Di Marco gets into a good position. Very nicely done. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And here's Haaland. Szoboszlai. Quarter of an hour played. Some really good ball movement. Haaland touches it back.
Really got him.
And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Punched away. And the shot! Melbourne City have their second corner now. João Neves plays it short. That is lovely. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now they can spring out of defence. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Van Dijk. Now Eder Militao. And it's João Palhinha. Now it's Haaland. That's going to go a long way. Works it forward. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Rafael Leao. Can he get it through? Well, there's the clearance. Played back in. Oh, nice touch. Di Marco. And it's João Palhinha. He's chosen to go back. João Neves. And here's Mbappe. And here's Haaland. They want to be quick to recover this. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. João Palhinha chooses to go cross-field. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Van Dijk. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe! It's loose now and they... Oh, what has happened here? Quick look, then plays it in. And that has been knocked clear. João Neves. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's intervened well there. Oh, can he get onto this? João Neves. Looking for options for movement. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He's tried one! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Rafael Leao. Olise. Mbappe. Marek Soboslai. Throw in. Knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Corner number 2, then. They've played it short. Oh, such a clever touch. And he's gone backward here. João Neves. Little pass back. Now the ball's gone astray. Vardiol. And he's had a hit! Melbourne City do have a chance to counter here. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Thiaw gets rid without sophistication. And it's Tchouaméni. Knocks it out wide. Soboslai. Fired deep towards the back post. Big chance! And it's in! And finally he has breathed life into the game! How very smart. He just got it right.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
21,
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Melbourne City really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
This ended up in no man's land. No, again, there's no way through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Short changes him with that pass. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, that has not gone well. João Palhinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to belt it away.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Erling Haaland.
In towards the back stick.
Rafael Leão.
It's safely in the keeper's hands.
Mbappe. Number 9, Hakimi. Number 32, DeMarco. Number 20,
Vinicius Junior.
coming on the field.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Number 22.
And he's heaved it away.
Number 4, Vinicius Junior. Number
Keep calm
15,
and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell
Number
now.
17, Alex Grimaldo. Number 41.
This looks promising.
Rice. Substitution in progress.
And the finish! Grimaldo with the clearance. He's having a hit! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Madueke. And that's gone loose. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and
Has a shot! It's a loose ball. And it's Neves. Tries to play it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Thuram. Looking for the run. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
There will be 3 minutes.
That's a decent clearance. Zirkzee. We are into stoppage time.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's on it. Can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
And we'd like to inform you now that
Your
the
reflections
latest
then, Jim.
travel information
Look,
is
I think a
currently
draw
being
might have been a
displayed
much
on
fairer
screen.
result today. It's just that one crucial second.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Rafinha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that they'll have to try and get past.
Kudus! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Dani Olmo goes for a shot! Melbourne City have the chance to go the other way. Now, can they get him away? Kudus gets into a good position. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Palinha. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Good ball, good take. It's run loose here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
So what can they make of this? And it's Kudus. He is through here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Dani Olmo. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Dani Olmo just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Corner number 2 then. Deftly away. Good running, strong and purposeful. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rafinha. Haaland.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Now it's Haaland. Melbourne City still without a single shot on target. Xiao. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He drills one. He's had a shot! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
After 30 minutes is number 45, Osimhen.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. Kudus. Now it's Kimmich. Pings it across. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. And the finish! A whisker high.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target. Melbourne City certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Haaland. Takes a shot! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Melbourne City grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Neves. Great vision. Deep cross. Chooses to go back. Rafinha does really well to win the ball there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Szoboszlai. That's a sharp pass. Short changes him with that pass. And now the breakaway. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Melbourne City really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
To the screen right now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back on the way. Chouameni. Kudus. Tries to pass it through. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cleared without complication. Played in with purpose. Now, what about a counter-attack?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Eder Militao. That has been cut short. João Neves. And here's Rafinha. DiMarco. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Kudus. Kudus going face-to-face with his great rival. So much time and space here. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe. João Neves. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, can he get onto this?
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. That's an imaginative pass. He's got away. Ndika defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Knocks it into space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 6, Rafinha. Number 5,
Melbourne City perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Coming on the field.
Nicely intercepted.
Number 10,
João
Number
Palhinha.
16, Baena.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Bellingham.
Lookman.
18,
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Number 17, Alex
Oh, that's well
Grimaldo.
spotted.
Substitution.
Now he's off and running. Now that's well seen too. Ndika. Zirkzee. João Neves. He's a sharp little ball here. Stood up well to him there. 75 minutes played. And it's Kimmich. João Neves. And Madueke. Looking to play him in. Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich's cross. Eder Militao getting this one clear. Can he finish?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lookman. João Neves. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitution on the field.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Indica. Coming on the field is number 11, Ibrahima Konate.
Xiao clears it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Baina. Vinicius Junior. He's in space and looking for options.
There will be
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lookman. Now that's a lovely exchange. Lookman. Good driving. And a shot! And what a finish that might have been.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today. Substitution on the field, number 20.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Is number 41, Rice. Substitutions taking place.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And here's Vinicius Junior. Madueke.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Madueke will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Madueke stood his ground strongly. He's found a way through. And a chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Madueke has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Baina being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Van Dijk goes back to front. And it's Baina. Vinicius Junior. And he shoots! Yes! He's done it! Late in the day! This could well be it! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Bellingham.
Melbourne City take the lead. Szoboszlai. Baina. And it's Grimaldo. João Neves. And here's Thuram. This looks promising. Madueke. Lookman.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Melbourne City come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? In with the challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. So he's plotting something before playing it in.
And it's Barella.
It's a good-looking delivery. Thiaw attempts a clearance. João Neves goes down, but nothing given. Bellingham. Rice. Tries to play it through. Baina receives it in a good position here. Zirkzee. Barella played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! Goal! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. An exchange of stares. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. All the way back. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rafinha with a definite foul there. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Ndika kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get it through? And he's in on goes for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
There's the header, and somehow he has kept that out. And he's there to get it away. Now, can they get him away? Turns and goes. There's the shot! They've scored! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass it put it on a plate for him.
Number 6, Rafinha.
So, a breakthrough already.
Rafinha.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Neves. João Neves is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bellingham. And here's Rafinha. DiMarco. Played in deep. And it's claimed by the keeper. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's a key interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chouameni pokes it out wide. It's a good run down the right.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course...
Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Shot at goal! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's beautifully weighted. And he welcomes it in. And he's heaved it away. And here's Dani Olmo. Bellingham. What a throw in. Thuram. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo goes on a run down the left wing. Here's Chouameni. Aims beyond the defence. Now Mbappe. And that was very necessary. Melbourne City have their second corner now. He's there to head it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Olise. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. João Neves. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe. João Palhinha. And it's Neves. He's well positioned here. Eder Militao did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Olise. Now he's got space here. He's on it. Can he get away? DeMarco
has been indicated.
Oh, can he get onto this? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Melbourne City have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Thuram chasing after it. He's in a great chance! Timber lays it forward. And here's Mbappe. And he's Mbappe! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt that...
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's safely in the keeper's hands. trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shot, and he shoots! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
22.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Danny Olmo proves just a big chance! Denied by an instinctive save!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vinicius Junior, number 9, Service, number 17, Alex Grimaldo. Substitution in progress.
Kimmich, who's short.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. That's the keeper's ball. Well, they could break here. Olise. Melbourne City perhaps contemplating their next change here. Melbourne City looking to pass their way through. Now it's Williams. He slings it in. Eder Militao is there, and he can get that clear. Danny Olmo given the lift of his goal. Looking for options for movement. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vinicius Junior.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
75 minutes played. Chouameni, passes coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Could move up a gear here. Tries to pass it through. Header! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
That's just a great lead to get his head to it. He seemed to read it better and want it more than anyone else, and he made it his.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.